In this 21st century, we want our kids to be creative and to problem solve and to take risk and be involved in their own education. Well then, as teachers, we need to be modeling that for them. And in fact, we're hamstrung in many schools. Teachers are not encouraged to take risks. They're not in on the problem solving. They're not encouraged to be creative, and they're certainly not encouraged to be involved in education with planning and decision making within the schools.
The thing is that we're very spread out in our focus, and we need to really go back and put the child front in our conversations. So putting the child first means getting students what they need, and then that also means getting the teacher what she needs, which is time and support and collaborative, environments.
And I think that's really one of the things that we're addressing in this whole paper, that teaching really looking at as something that's done collaboratively, that teachers are empowered to make important decisions within the school, that they really are collectively, they use their combined talents and skills for the best benefit of the students.
Teacher collaboration will be teachers getting together, lesson planning together, teachers being able to observe each other, peer feedback. It's teachers asking teachers with a certain expertise that they're aware of, how do you do that? Can you help me out to do that?
Why it can be a little daunting at first, all the reforms and changes. Really, I think overall we're heading in the right direction and moving in accountability and shared responsibility of all the students.
Because I think the more people we can get on the same page, especially someone who is a leader, my educational leader, if he could be on the same page with me and understand, where teachers are coming from and why these changes need to start happening, could be a really powerful thing.
We have to individualize professional development, and we have to get it out of the schools so that teachers are allowed to connect outside the school. And with connecting outside the school, you open up your door again, you get to see new stuff.
They're doing professional learning communities across the board now, but does every school understand what that really is and how to make that work?
You don't have to either just stay a teacher all your life or become an administrator if you want to move up in pay, but they're looking at different leadership roles within the classroom.
Anything that can be done to raise the professional status of educators. In many other countries around the world, educators are placed on a much, much higher pedestal than they often are in this country.
Teachers they want excellence. They just want to make sure it's fair. They want to make sure it's equal. And I think we can change things. People are ready for change.
I look at it as a challenge because I think the more we shine light on what we are doing and hold ourselves accountable, the more you can improve and grow professionally.
Teachers become and remain quality teachers by being able to collaborate, by being part of the decision-making process, by being able to aspire to be teacher leaders and to go beyond and contribute in many ways to their profession. That's what makes the profession attractive to the best and the brightest. And the more of the best and the brightest we bring in the classroom, the better education for the kids.
I see the report not as much as a roadmap as it is a way of thinking, a new way of really looking at the role of a teacher and how that role has changed dramatically from the past, as we said in the report, from the old school to the new school. That new school is a place where I'd want to teach.